Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Level Up podcast. I'm James and I'm thrilled to have you here today.
And I'm Emily, smiles. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we're recording episode 21, and we've got a super exciting topic that many English learners struggle with: understanding fast English.
That's right. Before we dive in, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button. It really supports our channel. And make sure to subscribe to the English Level Up podcast so you don't miss any of our daily episodes.
Also, we have a special free document that you can download. It's designed to give you all the essential bases for quickly speaking English and helps you create an unbeatable study plan.
Absolutely. This document is like a roadmap to improving your English efficiently. If you listen to our podcast every morning for 3 to 6 months and follow the plan, you'll notice real, visible progress in your understanding, speaking, and confidence.
Yes, listening in the morning sets your brain in English mode for the whole day. It's like giving your brain a cup of espresso, but for language learning.
I like that analogy. So remember, like, subscribe, and download the free document. This will give you a huge advantage.
Now, let's talk about today's episode. The title is, Can You Understand Fast English? We're going to discuss why fast English can feel so tricky, what strategies help, and we'll even share some fun mini challenges you can try.
Exactly. We're keeping it practical, real, and friendly. No boring grammar lessons here. We'll use real examples, stories, and little tips to help you improve.
And, of course, at the end of the episode, we'll review some useful vocabulary from today's conversation so you can take it with you and practice easily.
So grab your headphones, get comfortable, and let's dive into episode 21, Can You Understand Fast English?
All right, let's get started.
So Emily, let's start with the big question. Why do learners find fast English so hard to understand?
I think it's mostly because we're not used to the speed and rhythm. English has lots of connected sounds, contractions, and reductions. Words often run together.
Yes, like going to becomes gonna, or want to becomes wanna. If you hear these for the first time, it can sound completely different from what you learned in books.
Exactly. And sometimes people are speaking fast, but they're not even saying extra words. They're just blending them together. Like, did you eat becomes do you eat?
I noticed that too. It's not that the speaker is talking too fast, it's just natural English pronunciation.
Right, and that's why listening practice is so important. You need to train your ear to catch these patterns.
Do you remember the first time you realized you couldn't understand fast English at all?
Oh, yes. I was watching a movie with American teenagers and they said something like, "Gonna head out, catch you later." And I thought, wait, what? I couldn't catch any of it at first.
Oh, I've had the same experience. I once listened to a podcast and the speaker said, "I've got to run." And I kept thinking, run? Who? What?
That's so common. The key is not to panic. You have to accept that you won't understand everything at first, and that's completely normal.
Exactly. And there are strategies to make it easier. One is listening repeatedly. Don't just listen once. Play the same audio multiple times. You'll notice new words and patterns each time.
Yes, another tip is shadowing. That's when you repeat immediately after the speaker, trying to mimic rhythm, pronunciation, and speed.
Oh, I love shadowing. It really forces your brain to catch the fast sounds.
And don't forget chunking. Break sentences into smaller chunks instead of trying to catch every single word. For example, instead of listening to, "I'm going to the store because I need to buy some milk," just focus on, "I'm going to the store" first. Then add, "because I need to buy some milk."
Perfect. And another fun tip is predicting. If you've heard certain phrases before, try to guess what comes next. Even if you don't catch every word, your brain fills in the gaps.
Yes, and it's fun to notice patterns. For example, when someone says, "How's it going?" they usually expect good or fine, not a full explanation.
Right. And humor helps too. When you're laughing, your brain relaxes and you catch more words naturally.
True. I remember a funny moment. I was watching a comedy show and the character said, "I'm dead." I thought they were talking about someone literally dying.
That's a great example. I'm dead in English often just means I'm exhausted or I'm laughing a lot. Context is everything.
Exactly. And that's another reason fast English can be tricky. You need context clues, tone, and body language.
Another trick is to listen without subtitles sometimes. Your brain learns to catch the sounds naturally instead of translating in your head.
Yes, but start with English subtitles if it helps, then gradually remove them.
And speaking of gradual progress, don't worry if you understand only 30% at first. That's normal. With consistent daily practice, your comprehension improves quickly.
Definitely. That's why listening every morning, even for 10 to 15 minutes, makes a huge difference over 3 to 6 months.
Absolutely. So what about fast phone conversations? That's another challenge for learners.
Oh, yes. Phones are tricky because you can't rely on facial expressions. You have to focus purely on listening. A good strategy is asking for repetition politely, like, "Sorry, can you repeat that?" Or "Could you say that more slowly?"
And it's okay to ask. Native speakers usually don't mind.
Right. And sometimes just listening without understanding every word is fine. Your brain starts to get used to the rhythm and tone, which is the most important part.
Yes, understanding the gist is often enough at first. Details will come later.
Exactly. And don't forget fun methods like watching TV shows, listening to podcasts, or even songs at higher speed. Your brain adapts quickly if you practice regularly.
That's the key. Consistency. Daily exposure beats occasional long study sessions.
And it's also a confidence booster. Each time you catch more words, you feel motivated to keep going.
Totally agree. Okay, let's continue with more examples and practical exercises in part 2.
So, James, let's continue. I think one of the most practical exercises is listening and repeating dialogues from movies or podcasts.
Oh, definitely. Pick a short clip, listen once or twice, then try to say it exactly like the speaker. Focus on speed, intonation, and connected words.
Yes, and even better, record yourself and compare. You'll notice small differences you can correct.
Another challenge I like is speed listening. Play a podcast 10 to 15% faster than normal. At first, it feels crazy, but your brain adapts quickly.
I remember trying that. I thought, no way I can understand this. But after a few days, I started catching almost everything.
Exactly. And it's so satisfying. Another tip is learn common reductions. For example, going to, gonna, want to, wanna, let me, lemme, give me, gimme. These pop up everywhere.
Yes, and even tiny words like of often disappear in speech. Like a cup of tea sounds like a cup of tea.
That's a classic one. And paying attention to these little details helps you understand fast English naturally.
Another thing, idioms and slang. Native speakers often speak fast and use idioms. If you know a few common ones, your comprehension skyrockets.
Right. For example, hit the sack means go to sleep. If you don't know that, you might get confused in a fast conversation.
And it's fun too. Learning idioms feels like unlocking a secret code.
Totally. Now, another tip is listening while doing another activity, like cooking or walking. Your brain starts to process English passively, and surprisingly, you pick up patterns without focused effort.
Oh yes, I love that. Sometimes I catch words I didn't even notice before.
And don't stress about understanding every word. Remember, even native speakers sometimes miss words when listening to each other fast.
Exactly. And funny stories help too. I once overheard 2 native speakers talking so fast, I had no clue what they were saying, but I understood the gist after a minute.
That happens all the time. Your brain adapts to context faster than you think.
And speaking of adaptation, mini challenges help a lot. For instance, shadow 1 sentence per day until you can say it smoothly at native speed.
Or pick a song. Listen and try to sing along perfectly. It's fun and improves listening and pronunciation at the same time.
Yes, music is such a great tool, and you can do it in small bursts, 5 to 10 minutes daily.
Another tip, talk to native speakers or advanced learners online. Real-time conversations help your brain process fast English naturally.
True, and don't be afraid to ask them to repeat or slow down. It's part of learning.
Exactly. And over time, you'll notice you start predicting words before they are spoken. Your brain becomes faster.
That's a magical moment.
Totally. And remember, patience is key. Progress may be slow at first, but consistency brings big results.
Yes. So, listeners, keep practicing, enjoy the process, and don't stress about mistakes. They're proof that you're learning.
Perfect. And before we finish, let's review some useful vocabulary we used today.
Okay, let's go over 12 words and phrases from today's episode. Number 1, connected speech. This is when words are linked together in natural English, like did you eat to "주 eat." Example, I'm gonna go instead of I am going to go.
Number 2, reduction. A sound or word is shortened in speech. Example, want to wanna.
Number 3, shadowing. Repeating what you hear immediately after the speaker. Example, I shadowed a podcast to improve my listening.
Number 4, chunking. Breaking sentences into smaller, meaningful units. Example, I'm going to the store because I need milk.
Number 5, gist. The main idea or meaning. Example, I didn't catch every word, but I understood the gist of the story.
Number 6, predicting. Guessing what comes next in a conversation. Example, he said, I'm tired. I think I predicted, go to bed.
Number 7, idiom. A phrase with a meaning different from literal words. Example, hit the sack means go to sleep.
Number 8, slang. Informal words used by native speakers. Example, cool means good or nice.
Number 9, context clues. Using surrounding words or situation to understand meaning. Example, I'm dead in a funny situation means I'm laughing a lot.
Number 10, mini challenge. Small exercises to practice a skill. Example, shadow 1 sentence per day.
Number 11, reduction of function words. Small words like of or to often blend in speech. Example, a cup of tea to a cup of tea.
Number 12, consistency. Doing something regularly for best results. Example, daily listening practice improves comprehension over time.
Thank you so much for listening all the way to the end of episode 21 of the English Level Up podcast.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and download the free document. It's your unbeatable plan for leveling up your English.
See you tomorrow and keep leveling up your English.